Yeah, I know it takes a lot because you know what time sacrifice you got to make. I mean, most times, hey, you rather just hey, you know what? The days that you don't want to, I don't want to go to the gym. I want to sleep. I want to spend some time with my daughter. I want to do this, do that. But if you're determined to make a lifestyle change and make bodybuilding something that you like to do, you have to make the sacrifices. Here's a video from her with an interview with me and David. She did a couple of interviews with David before. This is one from the Triple O.
Welcome to FBB Forum. I'm very pleased to welcome the lovely Gaby Vega back to the podcast. If y'all remember, I had her on back in Tampa Pro in 2023, and we were able to meet and meet in person. So it's really great to have you here, Gaby. Where are we now?
Nice to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for the opportunity of expressing and talking with you again.
Thank
That's so
you.
nice.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And what show are we at here now? Where are we?
Well, here we are at Arizona Mesa at the Triple O Dynasty show. That is the first time that three actually big athletes are the promoters of this show. There's Sandra Shaw, Cindy Gillion, and Whitney Jones. So I was telling them that, so thank you so much for the opportunity to bring this show to especially for women's bodybuilding, that you know that we don't have a lot of shows during the year. So it's very nice to have um, a first show of the season here at Arizona.
That's great. And this is the first ever show. This is the inaugural show. So that makes it even more exciting.
Yeah, super excited. Excited. I'm so happy to be here.
And you're competing in women's bodybuilding?
Women's bodybuilding, yeah.
Yeah, and I think there's 7 competitors in the open.
7 competitors in the open, and I don't remember the masters, but I'm going to do masters too.
Oh, you're doing masters too?
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. Yeah. And what was your last show that you did? Was it Tampa?
Last show was Tampa last year. Actually, last year I just did that show.
Oh, cool.
This year I'm planning to do more than another 2 shows probably. I don't know exactly which one, but more than this.
That's great. No, that's terrific. Yeah. No, you look great, and I think you're going to do great on stage. And like I was telling folks, I just hope we have a good turnout because it's the first show. I hope we have a big audience, and it's interesting because the men's Final Four basketball is going on in Phoenix right now. So
exactly, that's what we were realizing, that here is like the basketball tournament too this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess Arizona has very good public, or a lot of people this weekend here.
Yeah,
so that's awesome.
The airport was packed. Yeah,
and the hotels and everything.
That's true.
Is really good.
No, it is, and I think there's definitely a lot of excitement in the bodybuilding world about this show.
Yeah. I'm personally, I'm super excited and super happy.
That's terrific. No, I wish you the best tomorrow. And
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
What show do you think you might have next? Do you know?
I will say probably Tampa.
Okay.
Or and there is another in September in Anaheim. So probably that one because it's close.
Yeah.
I'm living in California now, so
yeah.
It's close. Here is closer to me. Anaheim is closer too. So
that's the first time in Anaheim, I think, right?
Yeah, first time too.
That's great. That's awesome. Very cool.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Will you do a quick flex for me?
Oh yeah, of course.
All right. Thank you so much. Sorry to bring you out here in this cold weather too. It's cold and rainy here right now in Phoenix, which is unusual. But thank you, Gaby. It's really good to see you again.
That was pretty cool. David's a pretty cool guy. And here we have a gentleman here. Who is this gentleman beside you?
Oh yeah, he's my boyfriend. He's an amazing man. He's so supportive. He's so kind. He's so lovely. Well, he's amazing. I really don't have words to express my gratitude with him also, because he has supported me in all the ways, and even with my daughter, with giving her food after the school when I cannot pick her early. Well, I don't know. He's like an angel for me. I'm so happy to have him in my life, and we have a very, I would say, very balanced relationship. He helped me a lot, and I help him in all the ways that I can too. He loves Mexican food, so I cook for him Mexican food. And so, yeah, we just find the way that be happy each other.
Yeah, it's good that you found somebody who supports you. Because, like I said, it's tough to be a woman in the sport, and especially people, especially family and friends don't understand it, and then they're wondering why you're in this sport, why you doing what you're doing. But it's good you found, and his name is. I saw that you tagged him. His name is Steve.
Yes, Steve. Yeah, Steve
Yeah,
Morrison.
yeah.
And he loves bodybuilding as a sport. He doesn't do it to as a bodybuilder, but he just like to be on shape and healthy, train whatever. And he's much more involved in my career right now than even my family. Like, I love my family, of course, but for example, my mother, she doesn't know nothing really about bodybuilding, right? So as you said, it's always good to have someone that support you. And yeah, it's very nice for me because in Mexico, for example, I just had my friends, some of them, but never so close. Never have had. I really never have had in my life someone that support me so close, like he's doing now.
That's good. That's good. And also, I saw you were taking pictures with Eunice. I interviewed Eunice last year, and she has a bad rap company. Shout out to Eunice. Eunice, she's a great lady. I mean, she's even a while back. She's the one. She sent me a donation for me to watch the Vancouver Island show, even though I missed the finals because I went to sleep because it was a different time zone, and she was by the time
Sorry
the
about
finals
that.
came around for the women's bodybuilding, it was already like a little past 10. I just nodded off. But shout out to Eunice. She's a great lady. She actually, last year when she was at the Olympia, she did this. Let me show you real quick this. Now, she was there. This is, that magazine that Andrea did. She was there. I love showing this. She had Andrea autograph the
What?
magazine for me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
she sent it. She sent it as a birthday gift. My birthday was like the was the my birthday was like about the week after the Olympia, and she went. She was talking to
Ah,
Andrea. She had Andrea to sign it. I love that, Mac. I really love her. She's a great lady, and shouts to her. She told me, said, "You're her iron sister." So I said, we will shout out you. That's why we're here. Here we are here. This is from man Rolando G says pure Mexicana a lot here in California, especially here in San Francisco, California, Bay Area. Don't know where other female bodybuilders might be around here in North California. Well, there's probably some. It's just there, like I said, it's a very small community. Even though it's not as a big sport as others, but it's a small community. It's like like I saw you pictures with Andrea and Whitney, and not Whitney, Sydney, and also Linda Murray. Also,
yeah.
this is
Yeah.
from
Here in the Bay Area, that's true. We don't have a lot of bodybuilders, not even men. I think there are more in LA, probably. That there's a big community in LA. And yeah, but I guess here in the Bay Area, people is more focused on, tech things, tech companies, and it's very, very expensive to live here because of these companies that they are here. People working there, they get a lot of money, so the prices of everything is raising here, and bodybuilding is a very expensive sport per se. So plus pay everything, so it makes more difficult to live here in the Bay Area for a bodybuilder. That's my thoughts. I'm not sure is that. And I want to comment also about Bad Rap Brand. I love this girl. She's my sister. We speak Spanish, and since the first time that meet her was in the check-ins of Tampa last year. I remember very well because we were online both, uh, and we start to talk, and yeah, she's a sweetheart. She's amazing. I love her, and I really wish all the success with the brand. I'm going to about to post something about that. Um, and yeah, I just think like it's amazing that women we support each other, especially inside the bodybuilding sport.
Yeah, that's pretty good because shout out to Eunice. She's a great lady, and Barrett, she told me Barrett's doing pretty good. She's signed some competitors. I think she recently signed Gina Carvalho to her Barrett company. And I think she signed some other ladies. We were
Mm.
talking also. She might be doing. I asked her she's going to sign another person to her. I said, yeah, you want to do a live? She did it on with David Female Bombing Forum. Want to do a live signing of another competitor. Here, this is from a man. Balls. He would say, he saw you with pictures. He says, "Damn." You gotta say, it says, uh, "Yes, Lord." This is from Alonda G. It says, "Incredible." And also, this is from Man 27. We used to chat a lot on IG. Too bad you're too busy lately. I had to love to chat with you again, Senorita. Yeah, no, she's busy. She got a lot of things she got to do. Also, this is from Tony says, in my off season, how many times per week do you train? So what's your training regimen like?
In my off season, well, I really train 6 days a week, sometimes 7 days a week, and that's something that my friend in Mexico, the one that I was telling you, that helped me with some advices for the Triple O Dynasty show. He knows me since before, and he told me, you know what, you overtrain yourself. You have trained so much and you train at the point that you are exhausted. So you need to rest more. You need to train less and rest sometimes. And like for bodybuilders, sometimes, as you were telling at the beginning, it's hard to coach yourself because or you put a lot of effort or you miss effort. Like, or you spoil yourself or you really train so hard yourself. So it's about to find a balance between the workouts, the food, and the rest because those three things are very important. And yeah, I'm trying to rest more, even if I'm now in the pre-contest season. But I train 7 days a week, and I will try to rest in my next off season 1 day completely. I have less time to work out now because I work a lot. I'm really, really busy with my work, with my daughter, with uh, meal prep, with everything. So, yeah, I'm really, really busy. I wish that I could post more in my page too and answer questions and be more in contact with people. But unfortunately, I think I'm still adapting to here and I'm really busy most of
Well,
the time.
like I said, take your time and do what you need to do. Focus on you and your daughter. And like I said, social media is always going to be here. And guys, you got to understand, some of these ladies, they do have, busy lives. They do have jobs. They do have careers. I mean, like I said, she also has a daughter. And like I said, you got to give her time. She's just getting acclimated to, living here in the United States. We got here, shout out to my man here. It's my man, David Bryant from the Female Bodybuilding
Oh,
Forum. He says she's so lovely. Thank you for playing my brief interview with her. Thank you, David. He says, um, hello to Steve. He's a great guy. Also got here a man KL the Wanderer. He's coming through here. He says, hola. Also he says, um, what is your favorite workout? What's the workout that you like the most, or which is the one you like the least?
well, the most that I love to do is shoulders and legs. I love those muscles for some reason. I think the beginning my shoulders were so little, and I just found so many ways to train them, so many angles, and now I get a lot of fun when I train them. Like I feel the passion, the when I train my shoulders and my legs. I always have liked to train my legs. Mhm.
Yeah. I know the leg day is not everybody's favorite. No one likes a leg day. It's
I
like
know that.
you know,
Yeah, that's
it's like
true.
when you get done with leg day, it's like being like a newborn calf. You can't really stand up. That you're shaking. But I've interviewed somebody who said they love leg day. I said y'all gotta be freaks because no one else likes it. Here we got this is from my man Tony 97 says, congrats on your fabulous quads and back. Thank you, Tony.
Thank
Also,
you.
this is from my man KL. He says, how many Mexican athletes you know, Gabby? Is there, like I said, is there anybody? Because I think other than Eunice, she lives in Texas, but she is Mexican. There's you. I think I can't think of anybody else. I think it's some girls in figure, maybe some girls in physique.
Do you mean people, Mexican athletes that are living here?
Oh yeah, you're that, or just the ones you know personally.
Oh, well, yeah, I know some people, some athletes, Mexican athletes that I know in person, but a few, just a few, because I start my career like more than 20 years ago in Mexico. And so in that time, I knew all my partners or my family, they were athletes, they were bodybuilders, but then the careers of them were short, so now I don't know what they are doing, and I know just probably one or two that they are competing now, but we are not really close people. Bodybuilding is not easy to do by years and years and years. You need to
Yeah.
be very careful, need to do very smart to continue to have a long career.
Yeah, you have to, like I say, this is not a race. It's like a marathon, what somebody told me. And
Yeah,
also,
absolutely.
when to understand the process, once you understand the process, you can trust the process. You can, we see athletes who, like, good example, Hella Trevino, who's been competing for practically 20 years. I think she says she's going to be doing the Olympia because she won the Rising Phoenix. You know, it takes a lot of time. Did you put your application in for the Rising Phoenix?
No, no, this year. No, I didn't. Yeah,
Uh,
I have done before. I have done before, but I have not picked. So, well, this year I was very focused on this first show of the season because I never have prepared myself for the first show of the season. I never have done a prep during the winter. And one of the reasons that I did it is because of Steve, because he was so excited after Tampa last year, and he says, let's do it together, blah blah, and I'm going to support you. And what's next? What's next? And I said, okay, I'm going to do the first show of the year that is in April, and I start my prep in January. The first day of January, I start my prep, and yeah, I'm so happy that I did it like that way.
yeah. Did you think about doing the Vancouver show? Because was it traveling was the problem, or you feel like you needed time to
Yeah,
rest?
I really, really wish that I could do Vancouver, but I'm here in United States, but I am not a citizen, right? I'm just like a worker. I have a permission as a worker, and now to travel to Canada, I need a visa because
Um,
I'm Mexican. So I keep my citizenship is Mexican. So I was doing a research by internet, and I found that just in February of this year, Canada changed the law, because before I have been in Canada before as tourist, but in that time you just get electronic permission to go to Canada by internet, and that was all. But now, since February this year, all Mexican people we need a visa. So the to have a visa for Canada takes time. Takes you have to give the biometrics, to go to an interview, to give all your information, and I couldn't get the visa in 15 days
Mm.
after the Triple O dynasty. That's the reason why I couldn't go there.
Yeah, because I think you would have probably done pretty good. I mean, I looked at you. You looked all right. Lena, who I interviewed, she looked pretty good. I think you probably could have won the show. It's just maybe my opinion. Maybe me just because you're a friend of mine. I'm just I think you look great because we
Oh,
talked about
I appreciate that. I
yeah
appreciate. Thank you so much.
yeah
Yeah,
yeah
well, I really would love to have gone there and see what happened. Who knows? Never know. We never know. The judges, oh, sometimes like something, sometimes like other things. But just to have fun and to step other different stage will be very nice. But again, as I said, living the present moment, and things always happen for a reason. And I'm pretty sure something good is happening for me later. So let's see. Let's just keep working and enjoying.
yeah. We got here from man Davis Adams. He says hi. Also, we got
Hello.
here from my man Julian. He says also, hi, Gabby and George. Julian from Canada here. Nice to see your interview live. Thank you, man, Julian.
Thank
Also,
you.
my man KL Pickett on, he says, he always showcasing that Andrea cover. She's better do an interview with you, all the exposure you give her. Well, like for I'm a fan of Andrea. I think she like
Me
I
too.
know.
I
Yeah, I
love
think
Andra.
I'm a bit maybe a bit obsessed over Andrea. I mean, I know this guy. I think you met him before. This is Tina Williams' husband. Keith. He does a live stream with me on Mondays, and Keith sent me this picture with him and Andrea, and he goes, looking at that smile on him. And I told him, don't put your hands on my girl, Keith. You're my brother. I love you, but he had his hand on my girl. He's supposed to be doing some guest posing with them, And I told him, Keith, when you do the guest posing, don't touch Andrea. Don't touch her. Don't get your hands on her. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Gabby. I'm just, he's just
No, no, no. I love Andra. I've had the opportunity to talk with her in the Triple O Dynasty, and she's amazing. She's so, charismatic person. She's a real queen. She's so kind person. She's so lovely. Well, she has all the qualities of the world, and so yeah, I'm so happy to have her as the maximum represent of bodybuilding. I think nobody could do it better than her, and still she will do it for many years until she wants, I think.
I think she's just gonna be dominant. I don't people talking about well somebody's gonna finally beat her. No, she's like this is movie called The Fifth Element, and this guy called this girl and it says she's perfect. She just has she covers everything. She
She
has
has everything. She has
yeah,
everything. She
and
doesn't have weak points. She is perfect. Yeah, that's the word.
yeah, I mean yeah, she just her body just oozes great abilities. Here we got a man from Fear and Body Forum, and she says, thanks, you're welcome, David. And also this says, what is Gabby's take on the southern border crisis? Not sure if you are willing to speak on it. It's since it's a politics. Well, like I said, we won't get into too much. Like I said, I don't get too much in details in politics because the fact is, here's the thing: is there when these countries established, there were no borders. Everybody can come and go as they please. But now people saying that you can't come to this country, you can't come to this country. But the fact is, when you give the idea of tell people, say, come here, there's opportunities for you. It's just open to everybody. Other than that, it should be no problem. It shouldn't matter where you come from. You know, like I said, my ancestors came here. We were slaves. We didn't have much choice. And we've been living here for nearly 400 years. Your ancestors, many of them were born and grew up here. This was some of this part of this country was their land, their territories. but other people have their ideas. So I don't
Yeah,
like I said, yeah, and I don't think she wants to get to more detail of it. But I understand that the fact is this is a place where everybody wants to come, and like bodybuilding like this. It's for a movie I remember, Pretty Woman, and bodybuilding for bodybuilders, America is a place everybody wants to come because like Hollywood, everybody wants to come here.
exactly, exactly. That's
Yeah.
that's correct. That's correct.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Also, this is from a man, KL. He says, "I see those arms without her flexing." I'm telling you, you know, these guys, we know, we love you, ladies with the muscles. My man KL, he does content and interviews with ladies in bodybuilding, and people have said it's a different look compared to the ordinary woman. Like right now, she just was about 3 weeks from the show, and you can still see she's got good definition, good defined. Just need to work on a few things, like the judges said, and once that brings them together, I think you can do pretty well in your next show.
I will put all my effort, my best, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes, as the song says, uh, to just bring my best version to on stage. Because sometimes I have seated on in front as a public, and to see my partners or other athletes competing, women or men. And when I see someone that has all that condition and has all that beautiful physique, but that they brought the best of themselves, I'm so grateful. I feel like, oh, thank you. Thank you because you are so amazing. I know how effort and how hard it takes to be there in that condition, in that shape. Because there are other athletes that they are gifted. They already have the shape, they already have like the form, the genetics, but they don't show really the a very very good condition, like just a little bit, and they can win because they already are made for bodybuilding. But when I see someone that is made for bodybuilding and also put all the condition and all the effort, it's like the feeling is like, wow,